YouTube. It's your girl Shay, and I'm back with another episode of Shay's Relationship Files. I hope everyone doing well today. I thank everyone who has liked, shared, and subscribed my content. I ask for you guys to continue to do it so that we can continue to grow this channel and we can continue to push good content out for you guys. And also, if you guys are looking for any unique graphic clothing, whether it's shirts, pants, anything, please visit our clothing store, our online clothing store, the S Boutique. It's spelled THEESS Boutique Etsy.com. And right now we do have a lot of graphic shirts, and we'll be adding pants and shoes in the near future. But we're starting off with shirts right now, and there's a lot of them on there that's for everybody. So definitely check that out. Now let's get into the video what we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to be talking about 11 actionable ways to show a man you love him. Because we know how we feel about our significant other, but sometimes I learned that you got to know how to show it. Because sometimes we think we are, and then it's times that we may not be showing it the best. So, this is 11 ways to show your mate that you love them. And this can also go for vice versa, either your wife or your husband. So the first actionable way, it says put your phone down. When the male brain sees you checking your smartphone during dinner, it interprets that as I am not important, and that because man brains evolve to do one thing at a time while filtering out all other stimuli. He explains even though women function differently, your man appreciates when you focus your attention solely on him. It says you're my priority and I love you. Dr. Dow says so make eye contact while he's talking and limit interruptions. And I feel like that's actually something we can relate to as women too. When we're talking to our mate about things, we do want their full attention. And not just our mates, even if we're talking to our friends. I think that's just a rule habit to have where you're on your phone. Unless there's an urgent matter while you're on your phone, like an emergency going on, you should be paying attention to the person in front of you. And that's actually something I even teach our daughter, like, you don't look at your phone or be doing other things while somebody's talking to you, because that person is taking the time to talk to you about what's going on with them or needs to vent a frustration to help them feel better. So the best thing you can do is sit and listen and focus on what they're saying. The second actionable trait is dress up. Surely, at a leisure wear is comforting, but it's important to up your game occasionally. Dressing up sends a message that you still. Good afternoon, 66 Gemini. Positive day to you too. Thank you for joining my live this afternoon. In case you guys missed it, we are discussing 11 actionable ways that you can show you love your significant other. Also, again, if you guys are looking for any graphic t-shirts and love like graphic tees, we do have an online store now on Etsy. It's spelled THEESS boutique.etsy.com, and that website has a lot of great graphic shirts, and we are adding more daily. So if you and your family would like some unique t-shirts that are really nice and affordable, please definitely visit that website. Again, it's the Ets Boutique, THEESS boutique.etsy.com. So definitely check that out. And back to what we were discussing. So Dressing up for your mate every once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing I used to hate that I used to hear a lot of people say is that you have to always be super dressy at all times when you're married and stuff. And that's kind of impossible, I feel like, because you get sick. Sometimes you just don't feel like putting on all that makeup or whatever the case may be. And two, honestly, most men, genuine men, don't really like to see all that on you all the time because that's not naturally who you are. So I always say you supposed to be clean, of course, and have on some clean clothes or whatever, comfortable clothing that's clean if you're gonna be around the house. But being completely dialed up all the time is just impossible, especially with the day to day. But I say, long as you keep yourself up with the basics, being clean and looking presentable at all times, I would say. But you don't want to I just think sometimes some people go a little bit overboard with it, like thinking you have to have a full face of makeup just to be considered presentable, even to your mate. And it's like you don't need all that all the time because if they love you genuinely for you, you can have a complete bare face and just have showered, and you should still look beautiful to that person. So, the next actionable trait: make him his favorite meal. And this is something I do at least once a week for my husband. It sounds old school, but it's probably true. The best way to a man's heart may be through his belly. Knowing what he likes to eat without having to ask him demonstrates how well you know him. And the couples I've treated who know small details about each other have the happiest marriage. So yeah, the smaller things are definitely the things that is appreciated. The remembering the smaller things that you do for your significant other, remembering things about them that they may not realize you remember, that does make them feel good because it shows that you paying attention when they have told you things. So that's definitely a plus. The next actionable trait is take care of yourself. Reducing stress, eating right, exercising, and practicing self care are all things you do for you. But these are also ways to show your love for Him. This communicates, I want to have a long, wonderful life with you, and I'll do whatever it takes to prevent you from experiencing the grief of losing someone. What better motivation do you need to hit the gym? And sometimes this can also mean hitting the gym together because when you have a gym that's 24 hours, you can go at a time maybe when the kids are sleeping and you guys go for like 30 minutes or an hour to work out together. That's actually something me and my hubby has started doing, and it is a very enjoyable moment. And sometimes we do, since it's still the summer, we'll bring our daughter along. Oh, thanks. Sister TT's. And thank everybody who's joining. I appreciate it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe and keep helping this channel grow. Yeah, so taking care of ourselves is, I do agree, is definitely an essential to take care of ourselves the best we can, not only just for our sake, but yes, for our families. Because as much as we can, we don't want to put ourselves in a predicament that could possibly have our loved ones lose us sooner than they have to. So the things we can prevent to help be as healthy as we can, we definitely want to do those things. The next actionable trait is encouraging him to make time for himself. Your husband may have trouble verbalizing what he needs, and that includes when he needs some downtime. Suggest that he takes a day to relax with his buddies, play video games, or just sleep in occasionally. You need it, and so does he. So sometimes, because the man knows that they're the provider, they the ones that have to make sure, we keep a roof over our head and all those things. Sometimes they can be so caught up in it that they don't realize when they need to take time for themselves. So it's nice to sometimes kind of remind them of that and just say one day out the week, like, hey, or however, whatever will fit within your schedule, within your home. Like, hey, maybe today you can just take a few hours to yourself and I'll just take the kids to do this or whatever the case may be. But definitely thinking and considering him and the time he put in to care for the family on a regular basis and giving him time to himself a few hours is definitely a sign of showing how much you care and how much you love him. Compliment him. Genuine compliments confirm that you admire him, which equates to love, says clinical psychologist Andre Broche. When he pops the lid on a jam jar with ease or takes out the trash without you bugging him about it, says thanks. When he's all dressed up, make sure to tell him how great he looks. You like being noticed when you make an effort, and we promise. So does he. So it's definitely nice to give your guy a compliment um, when you notice him looking nice or whatever the case may be. Because just as much as women we like to get complimented, our men do love to get complimented as well. The next trait is let him choose the movie or the restaurant or a Sunday afternoon pastime to enjoy together. Letting him decide what to do and how to spend your downtime together sends the message that you're a team. And sometimes that means letting the other member of the team cast the deciding vote. And I think that is a nice gesture because a lot of times, as the mother, we do tend to be the ones to schedule a lot of the things between the husband, what the family trips, or what the kids got to do for school, all that different type of things. So it is nice sometimes when you just say, "Hey, I'm gonna put this ball in your court, and you're gonna pick what we're gonna do for today." And that's just a nice way of, like they said, showing that you're a team. Next trait is thank him for the little things. Next time your husband drives the kids to school or goes to the grocery store, say thanks. Yes, we know you do it all the time, but it's still worth calling out when he does something without prodding. When we are rushing through life, we forget to notice the good deeds. So say I really appreciate that, says licensed marriage and family therapist Karen Goldstein. So yes, it is nice to give recognition when needed to your mate, even though we may think like, oh, we do this all the time, whether it's watching the kids, going grocery shopping. It's still good to give that thanks to your husband when he takes time out to do some of those things to help ease your burden. Next, give him a 7-second hug. Instead of a quick peck before running out the door in the morning, choose a lingering embrace. While women connect verbally, men connect more through touch. Goldstein says hug for at least 7 seconds. It's a long time, but there's something about that number where the whole ends up really giving him something. And there's no doubt you'll love it too. Next is frame a current photo. Print the latest fun selfie of the two of you, then frame and display on your nightstand or coffee table. It's the perfect way to show your ongoing commitment to being a couple. Plus, it's always fun to relive happy memories. Lastly, oh, actually, looks like it was only 10. So, those are the 10 actionable traits that you can show your mate, whether show your wife or your husband, that shows them that you love them. And it's nothing wrong with showing that in different ways. And it's not always just affection, it's about how you treat them on a daily basis and all those things. I hope you guys enjoyed this afternoon session of ShayS Relationship Files. I thank everyone for joining and popping in and listening to my podcast. And again, like, share, and subscribe. Please help continue to grow this channel. We are at 508 subscribers right now, so I'm definitely trying to get it higher, and hopefully we can hit the 1,000 mark soon. And again, if you guys are looking for any graphic tees, thanks. Looking for any graphic tees or any family members that's into like unique graphic t-shirts, we do have an online website through Etsy now. It's spelled THEESS boutique.etsy.com. So definitely check that website out, and it has something for all of the family, and we're adding more and more products daily, so definitely check it out at affordable prices. And again, like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone's staying safe out there, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.